Mitt Romney gets one step closer to the Republican president nomination today as Newt Gingrich suspends his campaign this morning. Two of Romney's high-powered supporters, Jack and Suzy Welch, are with us.
GE's former CEO and his wife are also weighing in on a Walmart scandal this morning. Mexican officials are investigating claims that the company paid bribes in Mexico and then covered up its own investigation. So Jack and Suzy Welch are joining us live. Hello, you two. Good to see you guys.
Hi, Gail.
Hi, Gail.
Hey. Hi. Hey, Jack, when it comes to leadership, everybody knows what a badass you are. You are certainly one of the top in the business. What do you think the country needs? You will agree with that, Jack Welch, won't you?
That'll wake you up, Jack.
Good morning.
Yeah,
Good morning.
I agree with it, Gail.
Yes, Suzy, I know you agree with it. So what do you think, what kind of leadership do you think the country needs at this particular time? And I know you both are Romney supporters. What do you think?
Well, we need to tackle our economic crisis, which is clearly in front of us. We have a deficit that's exploding, and we have an economy that's not creating enough jobs. So we need somebody that can put in place an economic plan that'll create jobs and reduce the deficit.
What's that plan?
And I would add, I think we...
Go ahead, Suzy.
Charlie, you know what it is.
I was just going to say, and I don't think it disagrees with Jack. I agree with Jack, of course, but I think that while reducing the deficit, we need a leader who's going to reduce the sense of partisanship in America right now, and it's just this sense that there's an us and a them in every single argument, and that there is no, together America. And so a leader who can do both of those things.
Jack, the question comes up in terms of American business is, one, are they not investing, are they not hiring because there is no demand, or are they not investing and not hiring because they have no confidence in the future of the economy?
Well, it's a little bit of both, Charlie. Without question, we have this, the Bush tax cuts. We have the government agreement on debt deficit reduction. We have a cliff coming up at the end of the year. So that's certainly a concern. Now, obviously, when we have 23 million people either unemployed or underemployed, we're not going to have the demand that we need to make the investments we need.
So you need to put the country back to work so that those people in the middle class will be able to go spend money, and companies will be able to hire people to provide that and meet that demand. Let me turn to Walmart. Let me turn to Walmart. Suzy, tell me, what is your take, and what do you and Jack look at that circumstance in which someone blows the whistle on Walmart and suggests that there are all kinds of activities going on in Mexico that should not have been?
Our first reaction to the Walmart story was, oh, look, it's happening again. And we're not talking about bribery, because we don't think bribery in corporations, American corporations abroad, is widespread. What we said, oh, look what's happening again, is this very natural and extremely common propensity within companies that when a whistleblower comes forward to completely write the whistleblower off, to say, he's a whack job, she's been shooting her mouth off for years, she's a nut, or she didn't get the job. And companies, because of experience with whistleblowers, have a strong inclination to shut every whistleblower down because they've heard it before, they think the person is damaged goods. And that is what appears to have happened at Walmart. And we think the Walmart story is just a wake-up call to any company that has a whistleblower come forward. Of course, you've got the gut instinct to write the whistleblower off and to shut them down and to ignore them. Don't do it.
Yeah, but in the column you were saying, guys, that, okay, but what happens when the whistleblower is telling the truth? That maybe corporate executives could really learn something from this scandal, and that is?
Oh, no question, Gail. The issue is you've got to get over your natural inclination to say, that person's a jerk. Right. They didn't get the job.
They're disgruntled.
And separate separate the person from the message and go after it, and don't investigate it with the same people. Yeah. You've got to have a compliance system that absolutely looks at every one of these claims with vigor. I mean, it's look at the Secret Service issue. They're investigating themselves again. It's a crazy system where people are investigating themselves.
Would you have called?
The issue is that whistleblowers.
Yeah, Jack, if you were CEO of GE and there was a question about some GE activity, you would have called in someone outside of GE to do the investigation?
Well, first I had a compliance system that was outside of the normal course of business, and we didn't put hacks in the compliance system. We put strong lawyers. And if they thought they needed outside help, they'd bring them in. But they were independent of the line organization. And they looked at every one of these. Because the common argument, Charlie, when you're in a company is, hey, that's the way they do it over there. We got to do it. And if you don't beat on that thing all the time, you're always facing that argument. And in the end, if you play it by the Foreign Corrupt Practices Act, you become the Good Housekeeping seal of approval. And you get more business because people want to deal with you because they know they won't get tainted.
Jack, we all know, all of your friends know you were sick for a while there. Boy, you look like you're in great shape now. Are you fully back and playing golf and
having fun and trying to raise hell wherever I can?
Yes.
So nothing has changed.
Yes, I was going to say. Suzy, nothing's changed, right? Jack Welch still got it.
No, I mean, actually, I think he's on fire.
He is Jack.
All right. Thank you, Jack and Suzy Welch, for joining us. We appreciate you guys taking the time.